children, it's time for science. And this is also going to be our 8th lesson in science. Good. Hope you've been keeping safe at home. Good to see you once again. We are still on diversity of matter. And today we are going to talk about mixtures. Mixtures. M-I-X-T-U-R-E-S. Mixtures. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define the term mixture. Define the term mixture. Then you also look at substances which make up mixtures. So you look at certain substances that when you put them together or whatever you do to it, you can get a mixture. And finally, we describe what a solid mixture is. So you'll be able to tell that a kind of mixture is a solid mixture. Alright, what did we do in our previous lesson? We were looking at the 3 states of matter, which is solid, liquid, and gas. We said they sometimes change from their original state when heat is applied to them, or when you add coldness to them. Their original state will change into another state. So for example, we look at liquid. When you add or when you apply heat to liquid, what happens? They vaporized. You see water vapor coming out from it, which is the gas. So the water boils into water vapor. Then we looked at solids like ice block. When you add or when you apply heat to it, it melts into liquid. That is just by the way. Now let's look at our objective for the day. We said we are going to look at mixtures. Before we do that, we need to take note of certain keywords. Our first keyword today is mix. Mix. What does it mean? To bring into close association. So that means you have 2 things at their separate places. Okay. When you bring them together, you have mixed them. Alright, second keyword is combine. Combine, that means to become one. So in mixing, or when you mix, you combine substances. Yes, try to make them one, or to make them become one. Alright, you've been mixing things, you've been putting things together. What are some of the things you put together? Put garri and sugar together. Some of them are edible after putting them together. Some are not. So you need to be very careful. So how will you define the term mixture? Mixture. So mixture is a combination of 2 or more substances of which no new substances are formed. Or mixture is a combination of 2 or more substances of which no new substance is formed from it. That is mixture. Alright, let us look at the picture on our screen. You can see 2 things being put together in a bowl. Okay, so what has happened? They have performed or they have mixed them together, so they have a mixture. Alright, what are some of the substances that you can mix to have a mixture, or you can put together, or you can combine to have a mixture? Okay, the substances which make up a mixture can be combination of any of these three states of matter. Listen very carefully. The substances in which you can put together can be the combination of the states of matter we've talked about. What are the states? The solid, the liquid, and the gas. They are all substances that you can put together. So you can put solid and solid together, which we are going to look at. You can put liquid and liquid together. You can put solid and liquid together. You can put what? Gas and liquid together. Good. So the picture you see there are examples of things that you can put together. We have gari, sugar, granite, sand, stone, nail, charcoal. They are some of the substances you can put together. Most of them are solid. Alright, so if most of the examples you see on your screen are solid, then we are going to talk about the solid mixtures, or the solid mixture. From the word solid, what does it mean? That means whatever you are going to mix or combine are from the state of solid. That means they are all solid. Okay, so different combinations of substances in different states give different type of mixtures. That is why I'm saying that when you put only solid things together, you have solid mixture. Alright, look at the example. We have a sawdust and a sand. When you put them together, they become solid mixture, because they are both solid material or substances. Okay. So when a sawdust and sand is combined, the type of mixture formed is known as the solid mixture. This is because both substances are solid. Alright, let's have some examples of solid mixtures. On your screen are different examples of solid mixtures. What do we have? Salt and sand can be put together to give a mixture. Remember, not all the mixtures can be eaten. Some of them we can't eat them. So be very careful about that. You can also have gari and sugar, all being solid. So you have a solid mixture. You can have iron nails and gravels to give you a solid mixture. Gari and granite. Of course, you tell me that one is edible, you can eat it. Yes. What again? Sand and stone. And many others, as you can see them on your screen. Good. They are all solid, so we give them the name solid mixture. Okay, children, I've told you that it is not all the mixtures that you can consume or you can eat or that are edible. So be very careful not to put any of these things in your mouth, especially when the solid substance is not edible. But the ones that you are very sure of, like the gari and the granite and the sugar, they are very sure they are both edible substances, you can try and taste them. That is the small precautions or the little precautionary measures I'm trying to give you. Okay, children, we have come to the end of this lesson. We spoke about mixtures. We defined a mixture. We said a mixture is the combination of two or more substances of which no substance is formed from it. We looked at substances that can be what? Mixed. We said you can have any of the three states of matter as a mixture. So the solid, the liquid, and the gas. And we moved on to look at the solid mixtures, which are mixtures from both solid or from solids. Okay, children, try and practice certain things at home by mixing two or more substances together. You do that very often when you are playing, especially the girls. You fetch sand and something, try to put them together. I've already told you, don't try to taste them. Some of them are poisonous. Good. I'll meet you on Zoom meeting for us to discuss more on this. I will see you again. Until then, bye-bye.